Gordon Miller Show, the Gordon Miller Show, epic show, the Gordon Miller Show. On today's episode, I will be doing a video or something. Welcome to the Gordon Miller Show. You made it. Yes. This video is going to get 1 billion views, which is quadrillion. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Well, today I wanted to talk to you guys about a little public service announcement to individuals. If you see a famous person, you don't have to put the camera right in front of their face or go up and talk to them right away. You don't have to go up to them. In fact, if you see a famous person, you can always just act like it's anybody else and don't even know, Every time the Gordon Miller, as you know, I have a very successful YouTube channel, which gets billions of views every single video I make. Every time I get a video, or every time I get a view, or every time I go out in public, anyway, sorry about that. I just kind of had a little itch in my face. Every time I go out in public, people just, stop and say, "Oh my gosh, there's Gordon Miller." It's like, that's, the annoying thing about being famous is the fact, every time I go someplace, I go to a restaurant or go to the convenience store or supermarket or grocery store, or whatever you call it in your place of residence. If you live in a different country, if you live in a different part of the world, is a supermarket or wherever, a place, a business, a place, or it's like they just go up to me and say, Gordon Miller, can I get your autograph? And it's like, do I always have to give the autograph? A lot of times I'm nice. It all depends on the situation. But just because I'm famous doesn't mean you have to come up there and say, hey, put a camera right in front of my face. It's like, there was one time I was getting eggs at the supermarket, or at the grocery store, or at the food store, and all of a sudden I was getting eggs, and then I just looked to the side to get up because I was leaning over to get the eggs, and turn over, and then a camera was right in front of my face, and I don't know why. It's like, come on, seriously, just because I'm famous doesn't mean you have to, I don't get it. Why do people have to come and always come up to me and say, "Oh my gosh, there's Gordon Miller, there's Gordon Miller." You know? I just wish I could go through one day where someone doesn't come up to me and say, "Oh my gosh, there's Gordon Miller. You have that amazing YouTube show." And I say, "Well, I look, hey, there's Mr. Beast. There's Mr. Beast. Hello, can't you turn on Mr. Beast every once in a while?" And they're like, "Who's Mr. Beast? Who's Mr. Beast? You're Gordon Miller. You have the best channel on YouTube. They all your videos are on streaming services. All your videos are on Netflix and Hulu, Paramount Plus, Amazon Prime, YouTube TV. They're on every device. Even cable's making a comeback. Even cable is making a comeback with, yeah. Like I say, it's one of those things where it's like I have two other channels on YouTube, and they don't get nearly the amount of success as the Gordon Miller Show, of course. Uh, and you probably never even heard of them. Variety Gaming and Random Green TV are my other channels. Like I say, I am really successful in here, and well, again, all my or my one channel is getting streamed on on streaming services. Is just absolutely crazy. But just because you see somebody famous doesn't mean you have to go and tackle the person like me. And I'm a big guy, I'm like 6'7", well, 6'6" and 3/4, and I weigh 245 pounds of muscle. And you don't have to come up to me and try to tackle me. And just because I'm famous and popular and I have an amazing Gordon Miller show that's on streaming services, yes. I wrote a book on, as you may know, I wrote a book on how to stop a supernova with your bare hands, and how to calm down a pulsar. Or I was just watching Destiny, the YouTube channel Destiny, a good channel. I was how the pulsar is so small or so dense, yet so powerful and weighs a lot. I'm able to catch it, of course. I'm able to, if it falls down, I'm able to grab it, and then and I'm able to, like, the pulsars, the things that are twisting, I'm able to stretch because I'm 6'7" or 6'6" and 3/4, and I'm able to grab each side and just kind of bend it and kind of like, and then tie it in a knot, and then say, and then tell it to go away, and it goes away. So yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for stopping by the Gordon Miller Show.